Your ego is an overlay. It is AI programs. It is an identity that you believe that you are, that you've permissioned and bought into, that you have approved when you use the word I and me and my to talk about the ego self. But we all did this. This is what we were born to. We were born to a world that made the false self real. Now, every time that I talk about the ego, which I love to talk about because it is what you are not. That's what the ego is. And if you know what you are not, it allows you to stop attaching to it, and it gives you a broadened perspective to what else you might be, and availability even to who and what else you might be. And in these conversations about the ego, invariably I get more than one comment in my comment section from people saying, no, Kerry, you're wrong. You need your ego. You need your ego, they say. It's how you walk around in 3D, they say. It's how you interact in the world, they say. You just got to get it under control, they say. This is such a purposeful misdirection. There are many teachings like this to keep humanity in a trap, because what better way to keep humanity small and from evolving and ascending, which is what breaks down the matrix. When you are your true self interacting in the false matrix begins to dissolve in your presence. That's why there are teachings out there telling you, no, all you got to do is keep the ego because you need it. No, you don't. But the teachings tell you, yeah, you do. Because that way you're going to keep chasing your tail. You're going to keep circling, never ascending, never transcending, never reaching beyond this tight space of the ego. The ego being what you are not, the true self being what you are, is the very reason why you have no memories of who you are as a soul being. It's not because you can't remember, it's because you can't connect to the true self that holds the memories. The ego is a puff of smoke, but you made it real. We all did that. We all made that puff of smoke real. And when I say puff of smoke, right, I'm talking about it's so unreal. It's just as real as a simulation. But it's a good example to talk of it as a simulation because when you buy into a simulation, you empower it and you attach to it and you make it real. So I would love for you to just be honest with yourself. If you're not done exploring the ego, then don't you dare let anybody talk you out of it. Then that's exactly what you need to do. But if it's not a conscious choice for you to remain ego bound, don't limit yourself to thinking that you've got no option and no choice. When you do, when you're here to ascend and evolve into the true self, into the true identity, you only needed an ego for a false world. You're not here for that. You're here to define the true self and thereby bring about a true world.